Welcome to a tiny corner of a glorious north, a place that King James I of Scotland visited, James I of England and the 6th of Scotland, spending 2 nights of luxury at a castle here, dining on quail, wild boar, jelly, they had jelly, and quince. It's all happened on the 5th of May 1617, on his way back to Scotland. Ironic, because the Scots in the centuries before attacked this village so often, had massacred every man, woman and child on a good few occasions, and the bells rang to summon help that didn't come. So here we are, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. Alan Robson with you. Welcome to the Ghost Historian. I am not alone. Directly behind me we have, behind the camera, we have Hollywood McShane, producer to the stars, and Bushy Beard, who helps out and keeps us running and does all the serious stuff while I'm just blabbing. Paul's with us tonight too. And we've come back here, first of all, because we had to. Secondly, because the last time we were here, without even knowing it, we caught this strange image on the camera, literally just over the wall of the graveyard here. But I want to start up here because this whole area was pagan land with people living here for close to between 20 and 30,000 years. Whoa. Now, when you remember that conventional religion, like this stuff, the new religions, they've only been here for 2,000 years. And to prove that this whole area was pagan, let me show you something. Take a close look at this. An image of a Celtic cross. How cool is that? Now, there used to be an Anglo-Saxon cross on this very spot years and years before. And part of it is now housed in the church that's behind it. And they found it by dowsing the old church floor using rods, like the kind of rods that we use. There's also, I know it's drizzling a bit, but it's not going to get too heavy. We're going to survive tonight. Don't panic. And it's actually letting the heat subside a little bit. But when I look at war memorials like this, and this is a war memorial for both world wars, one of the things that I find is most interesting is that every single person on here, and if you come up close you can see it, Tony, light them up, because they're not just on the front side, they're on the side too. But I want you to look down what it says here. To the memory of these who in the Great War gave their lives for us at home. And then during World War II, they added a few names to the other side. I think the back's fairly clear. Yes, it is. So that's got room for the Third World War. Don't even suggest it. Now, I love the fact that all of this is Celtic and ancient. And there are other crosses here and hereabout. There's even one of the rather glorious crosses that looks certainly in the style of a Templar. Don't know whether you can see it. It's just there. Don't think it's of an age to be a proper Templar grave, but it's placed an interesting cross. And some of the stained glass windows are particularly old-fashioned. You saw the triple bell arrangement too on there. But I want to tell you about what's in front here. And it was, weirdly, it was something that Paul, you mentioned. First of all, it was this, wasn't it?
Yes, the Japanese maple.
And it symbolises?
To symbolise blood for the fallen.
Blood for the fallen, it is. And the weird thing is, if you look at the tree on the other side, it's apparently an ash. This one is a weeping ash tree that symbolises the tears of the families who have lost the souls that are symbolised by this. But there's one name on here, and I always, the reason that to say that I like them, I don't like them. I wish there was none of these anywhere, because it would mean we weren't killing each other. However, when you do look, I want you to have a look. I just select a name at random and I check it out, and without squishing the flowers, this gentleman here, William Johnson Weatherly, who was a Lance Corporal in the 8th King's Rifle Regiment. Now, I selected him, and I don't know why. If there wasn't an interesting story about him, I wouldn't tell you. And I don't know whether you've been hearing the owls. We got a mixture of owls dancing with us tonight, which is tremendous. But young William Weatherly, a Lance Corporal. Any idea how old he would be? Lance Corporal?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe he's about 19?
20. Just turned. He was just turned 20 years of age. He was fighting in Amiens in France in the First World War. Big trenches, massive battle. And apparently during his birthday, he wrote a letter home to his mum saying, I'm really terrified. I think I'm going to die. And mother was like, oh, bless him. And starts writing him a letter back. Now, he went out to the trenches, he fought, and literally hundreds of thousands were dying every week. Hundreds of thousands dying in all directions. One of the most disgusting wars imaginable. And he's coming back to the trench, and he gets within like 3 or 4 feet of the trench. And he kind of, you know when you relax? It's always when things go wrong. I don't know whether it's like as soon as you stop focusing. And he sees the trench and he went, I'm not going to die after all. And he actually said to one of his mates, we're all right now, Billy, we're all right now. Maybe one of these, you never know. And at that moment, a German grenade. Now, the German grenades in the First World War weren't like those sticks with a coil on the top that you see in World War II films. Yeah. They were circular things, and almost like a small cannonball steaming. And a cannonball landed there. Now, young Weatherly, whose family lived in Bothel Cottage here in Bothel. I mean, he's a proper Bothel lad. He had the chance to jump in the trench and save himself. But there was about 8 or 9 fellas around him. And instead of doing that, he fell on the grenade.
Did he fall on it?
He fell on the grenade. Just turned 20-year-old. Whole life ahead of him. Chose to take his own life rather than his comrades. That's somebody quite special. And also, while we're on, I don't know whether you've noticed, but bats.
Yeah.
We got bats, we got owls. We're in good shape. But we're going in this churchyard right now. So, Tony, lead the way, mate. And that's where we caught that figure the last time, literally just behind this tree over yonder. So, incredible tales, and we'll be telling them all the way through tonight. We got an awful lot going for you. This church here is, in fact, something else that we're going in. But just before we do you know when we talk about the Normans and how William the Conqueror was a Norman? And we all go, well, that's just French. No, it's not. The Normans weren't French. Everybody thinks the Normans were French. William the Conqueror was king or duke of Normandy. Normandy is the northern part of France. Now, when England and Scotland were conquered by the Vikings, we became a Viking kingdom for about 700 years. The Vikings had also captured the north of France. Normandy, it's where they lived, where the Normans lived. And the Normans were half Viking and half French. A separate tribe that had been created out of the Vikings settling in the north of France. So when you say, well, it's the French, more than the French, a mixture of French and Viking, which is what made them all the more fierce and made them better warriors, in my opinion. Anyway, come on, let's see if we can get in and avoid the uneven pathway and enter St Andrew's Church. Fantastic arch over there leading into the door of the church itself. The Church of St Andrews, a church built within longbow shot of Bothel Castle, the original Anglo-Saxon chapel from 882 is under the church floor. And King Richard the Lionheart gave Sir Robert de Bertram the title of Baron of Bothel in 1199, the Lionheart, the Coeur de Lion. And there was an abbey here in the 600s. And that Sir Robert de Bertram did something very cool here. Now, there's an amazing ghost story that we're going to tell you. And the reason that we're here again, and to be honest, I'm not adverse to being here again because I thought we got all kinds the last time. Please keep your eyes peeled and see what we get tonight. And if you see something, send us the timings, be with us on it. Now, this Robert de Bertram, a Norman, half Viking, half French, one of our conquerors, who, again, years after the conquering itself, his family ruled this place. And he decided he was going to marry an Anglo-Saxon girl to try and make everything well with the people who lived here, to stop the riots, to stop the rebellion, to stop the troubles. Because we keep telling you how many massacres and scorched earth policies William the Conqueror had in this part of the world. But we're here because a young lassie has told us that she saw a ghost on the opposite side of this church. So we're heading around there. Let's see. I doubt it's open, but it would be lovely if it was. Nah, that's a shame. Strangely icy feel to it, which is particularly good. Anyway, let's move around to it. Look at the side of this church. Beautiful. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Get yourself under a tree, Tony, I would.
Yeah, otherwise we'll not last long.
They've got medieval stained glass windows, medieval carvings from the 1100s. They've got a lady chapel here too. And the Ogle tomb housing Lord and Lady Ogle. That's here too. We're going to get wet. This looks like it's one of those little side doors for lepers and the sick, so that they could open the door and you could hear what was going on in the church, and everybody could lie there thinking they're going to hear something brand new and important, when of course it's a sermon. But they would do it, and many of them didn't. You know, the lepers in particular, a lot of the people who they claimed were lepers didn't have leprosy. They just had any skin condition, but they were so frightened of lepers at the time that they called them that. Oh, hang on, I've got to have a look around here. We certainly have a...
How come the rain starts as soon as we go? As soon
I know.
as we start.
I can't believe it.
It wasn't really forecast for this.
I know.
Oh, look at this. What's that over there? What's over yonder?
Just had it taught saying that you get the backs as close to the total to the freezer to...
Oh.
Presume it must be a vicarage or something. Pointless putting out any traps in this because they'll just go off, and we don't want any kind of false positives. They'll just be flashing all the time with the weight of the water on them. Look at this place though. It is stunning. I know you've got the best place in the house there, Tony, under the thickest trees. Now we're going to go down by the riverside because I've found out some amazing stories of a witch's grotto. I've got some writings from the time. We've got a fair bit to see tonight. But let me tell you the ghost story. And the ghost story is a bit of a stonker. to be quite honest. And it's a lady called Claire sent the story in. Oh, Claire and Yvonne. Let me get under a tree so I can share it with you. My son and I were in the churchyard near the church wall when we both saw a huge moving black shape slowly moving from behind the graves alongside the church, which is here. Now we should be looking where she was looking, along the back side of the church. Well, that's definitely the back side of the church, just there, where you can see some of the amazing stained glass windows. And she said, we both were shocked. We started to feel really nauseous. In fact, I was sick. We both saw this huge black shape slowly go through the back wall of the church. My son, who's 20, said it was like moving death. Now, that's pretty cool. But then the weirdest thing went along with it. Now, there's 2 stories of this type that I'm going to share with you tonight, and they're chin hitting your chest kind of stories. This was middle of the day, sun was out, she could clearly see a moving blackness, because a lot of people think you can only see a ghost in the dark, which is ridiculous. You see them all the time. We saw them, caught one in this churchyard ourselves, so we know that there's stuff here. Things without explanation, 100%. Now, a blackness against the wall, both of them doubled up, Yvonne throwing up, young boy, Claire had seen some stuff here too, but Yvonne and her son had this experience. The young boy feeling as if somebody literally hoofed him in the small parts. His stomach was hurting. Mom, I don't know what this is. And she's going, well, I don't know what it is either. It feels like death. And the young boy said, I think that was death, moving death. Now at that moment, you can hear how quiet it is. You can hear the rattle of the rain hammering across the trees. You can hear a car in the distance. You could hear an owl probably 2 or 3 miles away, clearly. Now, one of the main roads that leads down towards Morpeth is Bothel Bank, which is literally out the door, round the corner. These 2 people feeling bilious, all of a sudden heard a massive bang, and that bang made them jump, and they went, what the hell was that? Neither of them knew. They got out to the gate of the churchyard here and got back in their car, and they just calmed themselves down. Didn't think anything else of it. They went home, got in the house, had a drink, had a cup of tea, a bag of crisps, whatever, chilling, and then they put on the local television news. While they were seeing this black, moving entity, whatever it was, there was this crash. And on that afternoon, a Ford Fiesta crashed head-on with a BMW 6 Series. And the 2 passengers, a lady in her 40s and a young girl in her late teens, lost their lives at the very moment they were seeing blackness go through the wall here. Now, it's what I always say about when we're hunting for ghosts. You can get one of the balls flashing, you can hear a bit of noise, you can hear a bell ring, but when you get them happening, things happening all at the same time, gives it more weight, doesn't it?
Oh, it does, it does.
Is the thing. But I don't remember the story of the couple losing their life on Bothel Bank, but
No.
But she said that that's what was on the local news at the time. And she said that her friend Claire had told her to come down here because of the things that they saw here. Now, the problem is because of the amount of rain that's happening right now, and the longer we can stay under trees is probably wisest. She said that when Claire goes around here, she often sees different moving shapes and shadows. And it wouldn't surprise me. Seeing a huge moving blackness is something we talk about quite often, especially when we're off in the countryside. So keep your eyes peeled when you're watching what we do, in case you're lucky enough to come across one of these images, because this place is absolutely spectacular. You could probably stay under the trees too if you crossed over and went that way, because it's heavily treed over there. Well, I get myself soaking wet like you do. Good job I got my paperwork in plastic here. I think this graveyard has got something attached to it. I really think there's stuff going on here. Do you know we were in Sunderland and I didn't get the hair on the back of my neck going at all, but it's flying at the minute.
It is. I didn't get anything in Sunderland, but
Are you getting it here?
I've just walked down there and I've just got the...
The chill.
I've just got the...
I know.
But I mean, it's a fantastic place. I mean, how atmospheric. I mean, I know Tony's at the top there and he's just round the corner keeping dry, but if you can see what we're looking at, it's honestly, it's like out of a Hammer horror film, all the crosses and the trees there.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic.
Absolutely. I'm so tempted. Tony, while you're looking around, we're going to look around too in various places, and in the meantime I'll put the necromancer on.
Okay.
Okay? Just so that you know what we're doing and we're not just going all rebellion. What have you seen?
See
What?
the obelisk one?
That one there?
Right.
Yeah.
Now go to that 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
And there's like the
Great cross.
The Celtic cross.
Yes.
Somebody just walked off behind there.
We got a figure moving, Tony. We got a figure moving. Oh, that's great.
I was just having a look around and I just saw it was like a lightish grey and it just went, just walked off.
Well, if that's the case, let's see if we can track him.
Got the senses going now.
That's great. I got a feeling that this place would give us something. Hang on, let me just get the romancer working. Just got to keep it dry as well because... Now come on, give us something here. Come on.
You can get somebody walking there.
Yes. We're getting footsteps as well over here.
Not really.
No, it's heavier than that. Off you go. I'll go down to where you saw the figure. Oh, just heard a dog. Eric. Hello, Eric. Is that your name? Eric. We've got a very wild dog that doesn't like us. Now this is the Celtic cross. Gotcha, bugger! There is something there. There is something there. Tony, there's something here. You see where the fence is? It was almost like there was someone or something.
I told you something just went that from there, went that way.
I thought it was a person at first, but it was just black. Black grey.
Yeah.
Black grey.
Yeah. It come from there.
Well, you said you saw that, and I was just looking, and you see how when a torch is on here, you can't really make out too much there.
cannot.
And I was just aware that there was something there that just went. But quick.
Yeah.
Go see if you can get it. Watch your step though. Oh, this is creepy. That was spot on. I hope somebody at home caught something there. Were you watching me at the time I jumped?
Kind of from a distance.
All right. Bloody dogs. Paul's working it at the minute. Oh, the balls are going off. Let's get in. Sorry to be so close to the dogs. It's moving his loads. There's a what? All right, mate.
That's the track.
And look at this. Tony. Sorry, mate. Can you come in? What's your step? That's what I've just noticed. Have you seen this?
It's a bit Blair Witch, isn't it?
That's as Blair Witch as it comes because that's the bottom and this is the top. Hang on a second. Are you seeing what I'm seeing here? Let's just kill that a second. You know when we say it was a little bit Blair Witch? That's the top. Which means
That's the
the
bottom.
cross.
Oh, that was the.
Oh, that was the bottom. Now it looks like it was an upside down cross.
You can see what's been. You can see the binding on it there. Yeah.
Where is the binding?
The binding.
Oh yeah. It's been tied on.
Been tied on, aye.
So somebody's created an upside down cross here. How about that?
Are you still here? That walk past us.
Oh! You see where I see, Tony?
Mm-hmm.
There's another cross. And another one. Look. Do you hear a footstep?
Yeah.
How about that? Can you explain that? That's bizarre. I think some of the footsteps are the gentleman just getting his dog. Right. That was full on, 100%. We both saw it at different times. Brilliant. And that thing with the crosses, Paul, that's like unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Celtic crosses here. Why is every tree lying on the ground looking like an upside down cross? Blimey, we've listened to Black Sabbath long enough to know what that's all about. Let's see if we can get another tale of any description. Caught some voices there in the distance. Just the guy, is it? All right. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Do you know we went from lots of noise to no noise at all And the no noise is actually more disconcerting. I wonder if you can see that blackness. This tiny hamlet played its part in the first war of Scottish independence. The Scottish army crossed the border with 15,000 men, avoiding Alnwick, avoiding Morpeth, destroying villages, taking food, camping by the Wansbeck, which is just down the hill, the wilds of Wanney. Back then in 1390, no castle, just a manor house that the Scots had robbed. Locals hiding in the dark forests. And at the edge of this churchyard were some of the old forests and some of the trees used to hang locals when the Scots came to town. And I'm seeing a beam there that would be just absolutely perfect if that's what they were looking for. The Scots gathering in readiness to march on to pillage Yorkshire. The Archbishop of York, William Melton, gathered farmers and locals to make up a bit of a scratch army. Imagine if they just came to you, Paul, and they said, look, you're in the army now. Here's a spear. Off you go. You're going to be fighting against the hardened Scottish army that have been fighting wars for the last 15 years. They're hard as nails. You're a farm worker. You never picked up a spear in your life. That's the reality. Could you imagine?
I've not had my tea yet.
Yeah. You'd give any excuse you could to make damn sure that you didn't have to go.
Go.
For sure. And I know, like, protect your homeland, but this part of the world had been Scottish for a while, then English for a while, Scottish for a while. You could keep on going forever. So what they ended up doing was this 15,000 Scots wiped out everybody here, raided a mansion house, which is now the castle, and headed off to Yorkshire, murdering, robbing, pillaging, and met that army of 20,000 men. And the 15,000 Scots destroyed the army. They ended up killing. This is propaganda at its best, even from back in the day, because the English say, those evil Scots killed 4,000 of our men and wounded several thousand others. The Scots say, we killed 12,000 men and wounded several thousand others. So the answer's probably somewhere in between. But the main reason they'd done it was that Edward Longshanks, King Edward I, was holding Berwick under siege when it was being held by the Scots. And by sending a huge Scottish army into Yorkshire, they managed to get him to stop holding the siege, surrendering it, and heading down here to try and catch the Scots before they got back home. And when Edward came down here, he realised, but why isn't there a castle in this area? And they said, well, there's this, the de Bertrams have a mansion house, fortify it. They weren't able to immediately, but about 15, 20, 30 years later, there's a huge castle here, Bothel Castle. So when you're talking about what happened under our feet, and you talk about, was that black figure moving death? There's been enough death here to warrant it, certainly. No question about that at all. What, you're getting something else? I heard footsteps before, but we're far enough away from the fella.
No, that's not him. He's gone away.
He's away.
It's this part here, and it's.
So what exactly did you get? Did you see a figure? Oh,
Listen.
Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
That was a major. That was like
that was the
kicking a rock, wasn't it?
That was like snapping twigs and stuff. That was major.
Yeah.
Over there before when I just told you.
Right.
You just heard that yourself.
Yeah. Oh, you getting that, Tony?
Yeah. I've heard it a few times now.
I shall necromance a bit more, I think.
I am absolutely freezing.
It is icy cold here. Oh, Tony, massive noise just by the fence again. I think it would Pierce to go over to the fence. Let me knock this off. I thought I had. I have now. Okay, mate. Good luck. Give us a shout if you catch anything. Huge banging noise over here. And you can hear anything because it's kind of autumny now. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
You getting that?
Oh yeah. That was just... Come on. We're getting noises here. And owls. I keep seeing little bits of blackness here, Tony. Have you seen anything that questionable? And I know you're watching.
Just heard. We need to go around where we saw that figure last time, though.
Absolutely. I'm getting it. And it's coming from exactly where I'm pointing at. If there's anything here, come and talk to us. Come and talk to us. Come on. Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Female voice. Did you hear it? Seriously?
I know I heard the bang. It must have been the same time as the bang.
Female voice here, Paul.
Is it?
Female voice over here. If there's something here, do the tree, absolutely.
I don't know about you, Alan. I am absolutely.
It is icy here. And look at this. Do you not think these... Oh, there's that noise again. It's coming from over here. Do you see how the tree's kind of half alive and half dying? Do you see all of this? If you're looking for a scary looking tree, directly above Margaret's grave, a lass from Pegswood. Oh, look. Oh, and it did the second that we said it.
That ran for a good 30 seconds.
Right. Come on, if there's anything there. Set it up, let's see.
One there.
3, we've got a threesome.
Are you with us here? That's walking in the shadows.
Come on,
Come beside us.
we're here.
I heard that.
There was a thing like a moving something just there. Tony caught it. You got that?
Did you hear that?
What was it?
Did you hear that, Tony?
I heard the bang. No, I heard it bang over on me left.
Hey, we're starting to really get some stuff here.
That was, wow.
Come on then. Come on, prove yourself. We're here with love and respect. Lots of, ancient sacred pagan bushes. Lots of holly, one of the sacred trees, along with mistletoe. Hollies and ivies. Come on.
Go and light the lights by the tree.
We're here for you, so just let us know that you're with us. That's all. Just let us know that you're with us. And while that's happening, we might as well necromance at the same. The thing is, when we necromance, you can't hear what's actually here.
But some of the stuff is so loud. It's like if you're talking, or Tony's talking,
We're still hearing
you
it.
can still hear it.
Yeah, we're still hearing it. No, for sure.
Again.
What the hell? At first, my worry was that there was somebody in here with us, just pulling the pud, but that's not what's happening here. That is not what's happening here.
Take some pictures, I think.
Yeah, I think that would be great. Do you hear it?
Mm-hmm. It's gone very noisy.
I got a female voice from this area, and it kind of went, oh, what the hell is that?
Flash.
What's there? There's something light. Did you say something light there, Tony?
No.
There's something light over there. Watch out for figures moving. There's figures moving here. I'm going to sit on that log over there in the middle of it. You keep your eyes open on the balls as well, Paul, while you're here. Yeah, shout me if you catch anything. Paul was the first to see that black thing before. And once we identify, what a tangled place this is. Got to stay away from these nettles. Getting movement as well, Tony. In there. If you can possibly avoid it, you don't sit on a gravestone. Let's necromancer tad then. See if we get anything. Get the amp out again. I might just leave it on. Right. Come on. If there's anything there, you can talk to us. We're here for you. Who's here? Hello, what's your name? What the hell? Shine. We're getting a few things here. Paul's working the balls. If he gets anything, he'll be coming. He's scanning the scene. Just glad I got somebody that can actually see some of the things that we see. I hope you guys can too. Come on, what's your name? Give me a name. Give me a name. Did you hear that? Dana. That's not a normal name, is it? We've got Dana with us. Hi, Dana. Are you, mon Dieu, getting a bit of French. And the De Bertrams, and the other family were called Ogle. And they were originally the Dogle family. It's where the word ogle comes from, if you know anybody who's an ogle. So we had French and Dana. We're getting all kinds of everything. Come on, show yourself. Give me a name. Dana. Bonsoir, madame. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Come on. Talk to me. Come on. Is there anything there? We talked about the forest that they hid in. There's also... What the hell was that? Did you hear that? Did you hear a man's voice? Just heard a very brusque male voice. Hang on. Something else that happened in this space. I'm going to put... It's actually switched off, but it's still going. Are you? These were the woods during 2 nasty plagues that people hid in. Now, I know this is beyond the churchyard, but you've got to remember most of this was one huge forest back in the day. Forest that covered most of Bothel. And during the Black Death in the 1300s, something like up to 6 million people died of the Black Death, spread by fleas on the back of rats. And then in the 1400s, then it switched off. It's still going. That's wicked. In the 1400s, the plague came and hundreds of thousands of others died too. And to avoid dying, they hid in forests, while the church was saying, your only chance of survival is to come into the church, hunker down with us, stay safe. And of course, that was exactly the way you spread the Black Death and the plague, by being in
You?
It's switched off. I'm telling you, it's not switched on at all. Let's switch it on. Come on, talk to me. Talk to me. Come on. It's proven me wrong now. We got Dana. Come on. Speaking French, which is very in keeping with the place where we are. I would love to see one of you step out of the shadows. Show us. Prove that you're real for those that don't believe. I know a lot of our people have seen stuff before. We'd be so lucky if you would join us tonight. Let's see your dark shadows, your dark shapes. Let's hear your whispered voice. Talk to us. Come on. Come on. Talk to us. Talk to us. Oh. Getting noises here, Tony. And more bats. We do love bats. Oh.
Just wait.
Jeepers. Any joy?
I tell you, up by that fence, that is just...
There's stuff going on, isn't it?
It's still up there. It's big, and if you put your torch out and just stand, there's something going past, but it's bigger than a man.
Right.
And it's the feeling of it as well.
Now, do you know when we were telling the story that Yvonne and our son witnessed this moving large black thing, and you're sure it's up there?
You can hear the...
Well, we heard noises, but I didn't see a large black moving anything. I would love to, though. Let's head back then and see what we get. We got speaking French. We got a lady called Dana, which is, you don't normally get a Dana. Come on, then. Dana Andrews, I seem to remember being a Hollywood star. Mary Jane's grave covered with spiders. I'm not sure you'd want that. You seen this? Oh, careful. The spiders.
Look at this one here.
That's what I mean. For some reason, this one grave, Tony, is covered with spiders. Big ones and small ones, and yeah, there's a couple climbing over the top, trying to get away from the torchlight because we've tumbled them. There's another one. Look, Tony, you know those upside down crosses.
Mm.
There's another
More.
one here. That's not just random, is it?
There's one there as well.
No, they're everywhere, Tony.
One there, there's one there.
Look, there's one there.
Come on, branches don't fall.
Branches don't fall in right angles. Do you see this? One.
Get the way.
Whoops, I'm standing on one. Oh, it's been tied together as well. Do you see?
Yeah.
See it tied? Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello. Hello, welcome back. Are you going to talk to me now? I'd like you to. One of the kind of things you see growing in the wild, and the colour tells you everything you need to know about it. Keep out the way. That's what it says. Are we walking in the wrong area here? How do we get back to where we were?
It's this way. I thought you were going back to the wall.
Well, I thought I was too.
You're going to go up the hedge.
Eventually,
That's the way
this is the way. Let's do it this way then. You got all the balls and stuff?
Yeah,
Good man.
I didn't get anything on this time yet.
Some people are fast idiots. You are merely fast idiots, so well done. Appreciate that. Ah, dear. We had 3 balls out on display. 2 balls is a twosome. I've had a twosome. 3 balls are a threesome. I've had a threesome. But I'm known as a handsome.
Handsome.
But only if your mirror's broke. Come on. Let's see if we can get some more of that noise. No, 100%. With nature trying to steal the land back from everything that falls.
Time to split the stream.
Well, already?
What?
What? That's ridiculous. We're going to do a little bit more here, and then we're heading down to the place that was the Witch's Grotto. We've got a load of witch stories to tell, but we have to split our screens, which means we say a hearty thank you to those of you that are just watching on the cheap and fun out. And if you'd like to support us, we'd love you to join and become part of our little family here. And how do you do it, Tony?
Just hit the link in the video description or join if you're on YouTube. Easy.
And then you'll get the second part automatically. You get a link for it because you're now a supporter, and it's about £3 odd a month. So, and you get all the shows that we do. And next week we've got something. The show will last from about 7:30 at night till midnight for 2 reasons, and we'll tell you more about it nearer the time. But you're going to get a show, and then as a special bonus, you're going to get a Robson's World Ghost Hunt on the end free, okay? But just for supporters. So a full ghost hunt, a dozen people taking to one of the scariest places on earth, and they scream their heads off, and you love it. That's happening next week. But join us, click over to the other side, and keep on with the ghost historian. We're going to keep on ourselves. So thanks anyway, and goodbye if you're not going to be with us. To everybody else, how are you, man? You're there. They've just said, well, I hope so. Where's that fence then? Well, there's the church, so...
That's the way to the fence, but...
What?
Yeah.
Is that not the church there?
That's the church there, so you want to go that way. You want to go that way. But
Where would we hear all that noise? I thought it was over there.
you heard noise that side.
That
That's where it
side.
started, right?
And it moved around.
That's the fence down there where we've heard
Right.
all the big footsteps and
Right,
creaks and,
right.
But it's not somebody messing about because they'd be laughing by now.
No, they would for sure. I think we should go around this side of the church though, because we haven't been, have we?
Well, where we saw the figure last time.
Yeah, because that is exactly where we saw the figure. And this necromancer's just stopped. I have no idea why, but it was going 9 to the dozen. And it's almost like whatever was here just disappeared.